What's going on, everyone? I got 15 minutes. I'm posting this right now. 15 minutes. Can I pin this? Yeah. All right. What's up, everybody? So we got 15 minutes. How's everyone doing? Fire. What's up from Germany? What's up, guys? What's up, Tommy? How you doing, brother? You look good, bro. I appreciate it. Feeling good, bro. Honestly, I feel better now than I was younger, so that's kind of fire. Turning in from the London Matrix. Yeah, I don't like London that much. How do I find my purpose in life? You have to understand, first of all, what life is, right? Because once you understand what life is intricately, and you understand what it actually is, because a lot of you live in little loops, right? Like, think about it. I could say witchcraft is real. And you could automatically be like, well, this guy is delusional. Based off of what? Based off of your lifestyle, right? So if, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you wake up like a loser, wake up late, 8, 9 o'clock, eat whatever, Cheerios, juice, calcify your pineal gland, just a bad intake of energy. Then you go, you stress out at your job, you go to school part-time, you work at Starbucks, you vape, you go back home, you play Call of Duty. Dude, I'm traveling the world. I go to little villages, bro. I saw people putting hexes on people and killing them on the spot. So yeah, so once you understand what life really is all about, you understand that there's much more than meets the eye, and it definitely makes everything more interesting. And when you have money, dude, whew, it becomes even better. All right, so that's one. Getting shredded is the best feeling in the world. No, it's not. Actually, self-development is. Getting shredded is just a byproduct. Nate, what toothpaste do you use? Guys, when it comes to toothpaste, you just want to use organic toothpaste, right? If you guys don't have money, what I suggest that leaves your teeth super white is organic, non-refined, cold-pressed coconut oil. And you combine that with baking soda, right? And I would do that 3 times a week because you don't want to go too heavy on the baking soda because they can actually hurt your gums. And then do just coconut oil without the baking soda, and that's a great alternative. So I would highly suggest that. Will give you white teeth, and it's also very healthy for the teeth. Like if you leave the coconut oil just sitting in your mouth, if you have cavities, and you put some cloves in there as well, it literally acts as an antiseptic, right? And it literally numbs the pain. So if you guys are postponing, right, or delaying getting a crown done or getting some sort of cavity fixed, you can do that, and it'll help with the pain. Black magic is real. Yes, 100% black magic is real. Hey, what's up, Nate? I'm 17, living in Canada, all because of you and Luke. I've started an e-commerce brand. Fire. Congrats, bro. How do I be in a calorie deficit every day? Is it by fasting? No, dude. Fasting is a tool that one can use to tap into autophagy, right? Which is, if you reverse engineer it, basically you're becoming younger because you are consuming all the senescent cells in your body as a main streak of energy, right? Calorie deficit is when you burn more calories than you intake, right? I could be in a calorie deficit and do freaking intermittent fasting, or I could be eating all day. But if I am burning more energy than I'm intaking, that is when one is in a calorie deficit. But definitely going into intermittent fasting helps with that. And you do segmented periods of eating. You start drinking yerba mate? Yeah, I actually have my potion here with me, guys. I'll actually tell you what I'm drinking right now. All right, so potion we got here. Give me a second. I'll just do like this. There we go. That's my potion for the day. Guys, take notes. It's yerba mate. High quality. Why? Because a lot of the yerba mate that's out there, especially the traditional Argentine ones, have a lot of other ingredients in there that it's not mate to make up for the weight, right? Because it's a business, they're trying to make profit off of you guys. So it's bad quality. So you want to make sure it's organic. Why? Because if you grab the traditional yerba mate, like the literal powder that's in there will kill you. Like it will literally kill you. So what I do if I have bad quality mate is I'll literally strain it, and you'll literally see just flakes of green powder falling, and you're like, holy cow, I'm literally drinking this shit. And it's like anything in life. Small things compound and kill you, and small things compound and make you better. So you choose. It's very fucking simple. Toothpaste equals poison. Yes, conventional toothpaste is poison. What do you think of Dr. Sevi? He's a goat for sure. How can I find the fashion style that really suits you? What the fuck? What a bad question. I'm not a snitch. I'll be the best. Blah, 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 blah. Is biohacking? There's biohacking for height growth? 100%, dude. 100%. I actually have grown 1.5 inches to 2 inches. I got 1 inch to go. With my Glitch 69 Victor, right? He's an insane. The issues, he works a lot from home, right? And he's hunched over a lot, and that over time literally has put a strain on his neck, and he has a really tight back. So we've been really focusing on opening that up with dynamic stretching, as well as including some dynamic stretching and compound training, right? And then also using gravity with weights to be able to stretch that out. So I suggest everybody start learning how to hang 5 to 10 minutes every day, make it a habit. If you have the hooks, I highly suggest using hooks. Why? Because when you hang, the purpose of the hanging technique, right, is not for you to develop grip strength, right? That's a different thing. The purpose is for you to use gravity, right, and tools to your advantage. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use the hook. And the hook, what it's gonna do is gonna cause all the tension of your body, and you're gonna shrink into the actual stretch. Why? Because you're actually letting go, and you can actually loosen up, and what happens is, if you let go, you'll feel that spine completely decompressing, right? You're using gravity to your advantage. So if you do that 5 to 10 minutes every day over 2 weeks, you'll notice a huge difference. And as well, I suggest people to start squatting. Everybody should be squatting 5 to 10 minutes every day. I literally squat all the time. And here's the thing, guys. It's like, I used to be stiff. I'm not capping. Like, I used to be really stiff. And I just decided, I'm gonna start incorporating dynamic stretching in my cooling down time in my workouts. And dude, I started doing splits 5 months later. So yeah. Oof, that's hot. Damn. I'm gonna let that cool down. Holy cow. All right, Mr. Belamar, how do I shred quicker? Right? If you're already lean, then you shouldn't be asking me a question. Your goal is, there's different kinds of lean, right? You have a lean that's not metabolically flexible, which is a guy who does incessant cardio, running all the time, trying to freaking just burning sugar, always tired, and they feel like they're dying, right? I've been there, done that, bullshit. I barely do cardio, truth be told, and I maintain a really aesthetic look and a really lean look, but that's because I'm metabolically flexible, which is a whole different story. Best time to eat, it depends on your schedule, G. How should I avoid 100% avoid carbs for fat loss? I think cycling in it, like how you do it, because most people don't know how to do it, right? If you're getting hangry, or if you're getting insulin swings, then you're not doing it properly, right? If you're actually doing it right and you're enjoying it and your brain's actually using the substrate of energy, which is complete fat, right? Your brain feels amazing. Like you're like, oh shoot, I could go for 3-4 days without eating. I'm in the zone. So it's learning how to do it, right? It's not black and white. It's a lot of grays in between. And most people don't take the time to do the research. So yeah. How do you tap into your third eye? There's better questions than that. Where do you do your research? All just years of life experience. What diet should I follow? Keto? Dude, I think going into keto, if you do it right for a couple weeks, it's a good thing to tap into, right? Being in constant state of ketosis has its downfalls, right? If a lady is pregnant and she has a child, right, and she's in constant state of ketosis, there's a high probability that that child is going to have some sort of birth effect, right, or defect. Why? Because there are seasons in life. Like there are seasons for fasting, there are seasons for eating, there's seasons for, look, if a lady is pregnant or if she's in menopause or if she has her period, like she should treat her vessel completely different based on where she's currently at. So yeah, tap into ketosis. You can like cycle in and out of it. Did you take the vaccine? What vaccine? After your appearance on Fresh Channel, I've done research about the truth about health. Thanks for inspiring me. You're welcome. Hibiscus is better. Hibiscus is amazing, especially in the morning. Nate, you should look into Islam. I'm sure. Could you give a quick insight into sun cycle versus moon cycle training? Yeah, that's actually a fantastic question. Let's tap into that. So it's very interesting because I see a lot of guys, right, working out, killing themselves, doing a bunch of incessant cardio, like just dumb shit. Why? Because they're tapping into the glycogen, then become more hungry, then they want to eat. Then it's just, they're literally hamsters in a wheel. So what I like to do is I like to choose my environment. I'm very selective of who I train with, what I train with. Like, dude, if I'm in the gym right? With a mask on.
Breathing in those plastic particles, right?
You can see their face, they're fucking dying, right? With polyester clothing in front of LED lights, right? It's a complete different environment. Even let's hypothetically say, like, there's 5 gym bros next to you, right? They're all hauling a bunch of weight, just literally like dick fest, showing who's got the biggest dick. Retarded training in my style, very inconvenient. Is completely different than if you were actually in a room with 5 girls that were totally hot, right? So the dynamic is super important, right? Setting the environment is super important. So in the morning sun cycle is an intermediate to basic training, right? Why? Because I'm not trying to get super tired. I'm trying to become energized, become refueled. So I'll go outside, I'll get some sun, get my vitamin D. I'll kick in 3 days later with the melatonin. And then ground, stretch, just feel good, bro, right? And see where my body's at. Am I tight? I'll select my training for the night as well. The whole purpose is to re-energize yourself for the day, right? Like, you got work to do, you got a bunch of stuff. The last thing you want is to be famished, right? Because you've been fucking running, doing cardio, and the coach is like, your wife's cheating on you because you're a fat fuck. Like, the fuck, dude? You should be out there, listening to positive shit, bro. Fucking grounding, doing some stretching. Bam. All right, so that's the sun cycle. It's focusing on energizing. And then the moon cycle is when you go heavy, right? So you come back home 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you eat, you feel good, you take a quick power nap. And then depending on the goal, so if you're trying to become loose, you're gonna focus more on dynamic stretching and body weights and bands, right? Fucking firing those neurons and that mind-body connection. And then if you're a little bit more yoked and you already have that body control, then you can focus on hypertrophy. But then if you go into hypertrophy, you have to be careful not to become too stiff and too rigid. So like I said, guys, it's not black and white. It's a lot of grays in between. How much time do we about to leave? Do you believe in Jesus? Yes. Tate is in prison. I don't want to talk about that. What do you think of keto? We just talked about that. Books do you recommend? The Bible. Do you believe in God? Of course, the creator is real. Love from Jamaica. Love, love, love. Do you take lion's mane? Yeah, lion's mane is fantastic. I would take it. Nate, do you mean magic? Like, do you mean fiction, your definition? No, just look into magic, right? Like, literally, me vocalizing something, right? Putting energy out in the ethos. That is considered magic. Magic is just words. Like, if I come up to you, I'm like, bro, you're a fucking loser. Bro, you're a fucking loser. Bro, you're a fucking loser. It's just a matter of fucking time before you think you're a loser, right? So you have to be careful with the energy you put in your, what I call the ear gate, right? You have the ear gate, you have the eye gate, you have the mouth gate. So you just have to keep those always in check. So sun cycle, to recap, guys, focus on getting your sun, grounding, stretching, feeling good, feeling energized. It can be anywhere from 20 minutes to 40 minutes. And then at night is the moon cycle when you actually go fucking heavy. So it's day 4 of training for me, hypertrophy. We are crushing it with Victor, AKA Glitch 69. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you all. Thanks for tuning in and much love.